What has he done to you?
Yeah.
He's been the nicest guy through this whole thing, and you're already like, fuck him. And I'm like, I don't think he's ever been mean to you.
The girls are nice to her as well.
Well, one is.
Other than like, Lainey, I wouldn't want to call that.
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense.
And that's what she also is the one who says the girl line later on too. So like, they're hanging out, and then it's like, do you want to play volleyball? Because we got to have some kind of montage.
Rachel and Cook takes her fucking thing off, and she's got a baby.
And
she's like, wow, she's got a body on her. I'm like,
again, fuck.
Coveralls don't
cover all. You know?
Okay.
Well, whatever. Again, we have to suspend disbelief, right?
And then they play volleyball, and everyone's having fun.
Well, this is where the one girl, I don't know her fucking name, says like, because they ask if she wants to play. And this is when he says, like, the line of, like, is your name Lainey? Well, no, thank God, no offense. And then, like, no, she doesn't want to play. It's like, did I ask you? And she goes, well, it's just because I've seen you in gym class and you run like a girl. I am a girl.
Yeah, that's not,
that's like, so weird. That makes sense to me. And then she plays, and then all of a sudden Gabrielle Union wants to play, and we're off to the races, and they play, and it's a big montage. Montage, and, it's all ha-ha-ha, we're having fun. And then it's over, and Preston invites her,
There's gonna be a big party that night.
Based on her, being a bitch to him, I wouldn't invite her, but he's nicer than everybody, so he's, like, inviting her out, and she's just like, I don't know. Oh, you gotta come. Paul Walker's getting in on it, like, oh, you gotta have fun. You gotta come, you gotta have fun. I'm like, why? You don't like her, but whatever.
Well, because he wants to embarrass her at the party. Or know that Taylor's going to be there, and Taylor will embarrass her at the party.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, so then she says she'll go. She says she'll go, and then tells him, like, no, I'm not going. I have to clean my house. Cut to
this man showing up to her house with a cleaning crew.
Now,
his sister to do hair and makeup.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a dress. Now, I'm going to defend this as thinly as I possibly can. They've already established...
Steve, your witness.
I'm trying. I could be wrong. They have established their friends.
Mm.
So,
this
is not a horrible thing for him to show up. They are friends now. It was probably worse before. Because remember, when she also said she didn't want to go, he fucking encroached himself by saying, I'm going to hang out with your brother and your dad if you don't come with me to the beach. That's fucked up. I can't defend that.
That's a threat.
That is. I can't defend that. Which, what she should have done is just been like, okay, you do that. I'm going to hang out with my fucking...
He threatened her with the power of Sega.
He did. However, her response, instead of going to the beach, should have been like, okay, I'm going to hang out in my fucking room.
All day.
And you fucking play Sega with my brother. Have fun with that asshole. But she didn't do that. She actually went.
Sounds like a good day to me, but okay.
Me too, but, I'm not Rachel Lee Cook. So, him showing up is not necessarily bad because they've already established that they are friends.
Kind of.
No, they are friends. They are friends at this point because they have gotten to... I think they've gotten over the point of we're no longer friends.
The volleyball helped.
Yes. So I think they are friends. And this is all... I can only defend so much. I'm not saying I'm defending the whole gimmick, but I can say, like, him showing up with a cleaning crew, which is the junior varsity soccer team, to clean their house so she doesn't have to, so she can go out. She doesn't have an excuse.
It's not a dirty house, by the way.
No, it's not. But this is television or movies. Now, it's not horrible that he did that. It's bordering on charming. However, it's still creepy.
Yes!
It's charming, but it's still creepy.
And here's my sister to slut you up.
Yeah.
Here's a slutty dress.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was as modestly slutty as you can get, but it's...
Because Zach Zeiler needs a fucking piece of candy on his arm when he's rocking up to the party.
I really don't think that's the case. I think it's more along the lines of, like, he's trying to get... This is where it goes back into creepy. It's he knows every excuse she's gonna have, so he's trying to nip it in the bud so she doesn't have an excuse.
Like a sociopath.
I can't defend this. I can defend the cleaning of the house. That's cute-ish. This I can't defend. This is like, yeah, no, you are coming with me, and I don't care what your fucking excuses are. I have a fucking backup for all of them, bitch. Like that.
So Lainey gets tarted up a bit.
Yes.
She comes down to the stairs and. Not the new Lainey, I guess.
Yeah, she says
upgraded.
not improved, just different.
Yeah, just different.
Can't even say
Cut
upgraded.
the fucking song.
Which it's the great little moment. She comes down the stairs, and it's adorable that she falls because she doesn't know how to walk on heels. They do it like Mackenzie does spend the entire time making fun of her, being like, "Have you ever worn makeup before? Oh, my mom died before I could do that." You know, like,
well, that's fucking heavy. Thank you for that person I've just met.
Yeah, really. Do you ever tweeze your eyebrows? Do you ever watch Sesame Street? You remember Bert? I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a little mean, but all right, we're cool.
This is a lot of work. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm fucking slutting you up is not easy.
So cut to the big party.
Yeah, they go.
Brock's there. He has a dance.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, well, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Well, we've got the whole thing where, Lainey gets her revenge on Puke Girl. Because
Misty is there. And she walks in on her. She's puking because she's had too much to drink.
Yeah.
Again, I thought there was no drinking at this party, but
No, there was. There was drinking. No, he was complaining. He was saying, like, if we don't give them alcohol, then they're doing drugs. Okay. So you have to give alcohol.
You throw up on that, too, by the way.
Yeah, but you don't want to show drugs in a movie that's PG-13. No. Alcohol is better.
So she throws up, and she says some smart-ass... Because she wants to help her, she feels bad.
She's trying to be nice, and she's like, what is it... How do you feel knowing that, like, I've got an acceptance letter to every art school in the world?
Because I'm rich.
Yeah, and you're cleaning up my puke. So...
She closes the door, and you're like, oh my god.
Like, oh fuck, she gonna kill her.
Supposed to get prison stab, bitch.
Somebody gonna get shanked here. Alright. She comes out and her face is all fucking
so Brock does a fucking dance routine. She comes out.
I mean, I can understand, because Rick James makes me do the same. So, I do not judge him in the slightest. So it's
Misty the clown. She dutted her face up like a clown. And she freaks out, and I don't think we see her again.
No, we never see her again. She's done.
Film.
Yeah. Probably fucking killed herself to steal from another line.
Well done, Lainey.
Show, yeah.
More Taylor and Lainey stuff.
And this is where I get pissed off.
They're wearing the same dress, I think.
No, they weren't, actually.
Roughly.
It looks the same because it's the 90s and that's kind of a thing. But no, what ends up happening is, so Taylor has shown up with, to look at Zach, and like, again, you're already decided that you don't want to be with the dude anymore, but she's still kind of shoving it in Zach's face. Yeah. And then Zach sees, because they already mentioned, like, if he shows up with Lainey, Taylor's going to freak. So Taylor sees Lainey, and Zach sees both of them about to run into each other, and does fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing happens, so Taylor walks up, fucking says, what are you doing here? You don't belong, and all this shit.
Fucking
and then,
loser.
Yeah, and fucking dumps her drink on the dress.
Which doesn't
show, like, anything, but that's cool. And again, it's not even her dress. Fucking Zach bought it, so who gives a shit? But she, of course, cries, because apparently that matters. No, she does.
She runs out.
No, she does. That's the problem. She does. She has a and leaves. So it's like, well, she did. So that's why she's mad later on.
Yeah.
Because she did
let
do
him
it.
see you cry.
Yeah.
Right?
So Zach finally fucking does something and runs after her. I'm like, where the fuck were you to stop this, you asshole? So she falls down on the deceptively flat driveway. Fucking, it's like she's in a fucking Friday the 13th movie.
Watch out for that!
It's way too flat.
Watch out for that invisible step.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, she falls on nothing, and then that's when she freaks out, and he's like, he tries to pick her up. She's like, "Don't touch me. I broke my rule. I said I would never let them see me cry." So she did, and that's why she's upset with herself. And they're like becoming very friendly, and it's just like it's a sweet moment. Kind of, if he hadn't already fucking fed her to the wolves, it would be a sweet moment if he didn't leave her out to fucking dry. But he's just like, all right, I'll take you home, kind of thing. And it's like, again, if you could have stopped this, you fuckwit.
Yeah.
He does not deserve her in the end, is what I'm getting at. He really doesn't get to that point.
So Lainey gets nominated.
Yes. And, they do...
run against Taylor.
Yeah, for prom queen, because even though in my high school it didn't fucking... I don't even think we had a fucking prom king and queen, but apparently it matters in this school.
We did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't even know if we did. I don't even remember if I went to my fucking prom in all honesty.
I didn't. I didn't go to mine.
I don't know if I did or not.
I just know that we did.
Yeah.
So Brock is done with Taylor, gives her the exact same speech, verbatim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't think I would go to All-Star Road Rules, which is a thing.
Which is a thing.
While still dating
That's where real-world castmates graduate to.
It's true. Or you become WWE superstars.
Yeah.
Or comic book writers, of all things. Yeah, and he's just like, oh, you didn't think oh, you did. That's so cute. And it's like, oh, Jesus. So she's crying and shit like that. Because Gabrielle Union, like, they page her. Taylor pages her and is like, she's our friend. Well, things change. I don't think they do.
Yeah.
This is the last time, I think this is one of the last times we see you, and you're not more friendly to Lainey. So, even you, who's been nice through the whole thing, seems to be
who I think
not.
is, it turns out, was the one that nominated Lainey.
No, I think it was Zach.
No. I think
really?
It comes out when they're taking photos at prom. It
really?
comes out that she tells Preston that. I think she's the one that nominated her.
I didn't even notice that. I've seen this movie 100 times. I didn't know.
It's a throwaway line. Zach has the yips, can't close the deal on a goal playing soccer.
Yeah.
And then he gets into
Can
it
I
with...
point out something even fucking weirder with this whole thing? Sorry, I keep going off on these tangents. These are all things I noticed. For an expensive-ass high school, they have a really shitty soccer field.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I had a soccer field in my high school, and it looked
more
infinitely better than this.
Mine was way more impressive.
Yeah, so weird.
You can see my soccer yard in a pitch in Mean Girls.
Oh, really?
Because they filmed that at my high school.
Is that what it is? Oh. Mine, they never filmed anything.
Any outdoor shots. Because I remember showing up one day, walking by during the summer, and there was a huge gold and blue MS painted on it.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's not my school's colors, and what is that? And then we find out that it was Mean Girls.
Oh, interesting.
All exterior shots only.
That's usually the case.
So he goes to Lainey's house, goes into the basement. No one is allowed down here!
Except for Zach. Because he shows up and she doesn't, like, go, hey,
and
get the fuck out, asshole.
She's, like, her mom or whatever, and then they discuss that her mom died when she was young, and she's kind of been the woman of the house.
It's exposition time.
And this is why I'm a fucking stone cold person.
Yeah, this is why I hate the world. And then Zach gets into his point of view of like, well, she's like, well, what's your fucking problem? And he's like, well, I can't decide because my dad wants me to go to Dartmouth. And when I was a kid, I had a Dartmouth sweater on. It's emblematic. And she fucking starts yelling at him. I like the line, though, because she starts going, well, you need to do this. You're at 18. You need to make your own decisions. It's like, easy, Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Which is the first time in a movie that I could think of where they're just like, they don't just take it to heart. He just sort of goes, chill. Yeah. It's fine.
Hey.
Like,
also, look in the mirror.
Yeah. And then she goes, well, I'm working on it. Yeah. I'm like, well, okay.
All right.
And then...
come to an agreement.
Yeah. Is this the almost kiss?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So they almost kiss, and then she makes a joke because she's clearly uncomfortable. So she makes a joke of like, is this your way of getting my vote for prom king? And then he stops because he's just like, I should probably not kiss the girl I'm having the bet with. Fuck.
Yep. But he can't tell her.
I'm an asshole, but he can't tell her because he should tell her, but he can't.
He does the worst thing of just running away.
Yeah. And like, dude, especially with what happens later on, if you just tell her the truth.
Listen, we made a bet, but I actually really like you, and I feel like an asshole. Yeah. So please forgive me, Jesus.
And because she's a teenager,
can we all sit down and talk about it for just a second?
Yeah, because she's a teenager, she'd be perfectly fine, and she'd get over it pretty quickly, and you would be all happy and hunky dory and shit.
But we wouldn't have third act drama, Steve.
Oh fucking! And this is not like there are so many opportunities, and I will point every single one of them that he has to fix everything so easily. And it drives me insane. But go on.
There's a real world bad dream that he has where him and Brock and Taylor and Lainey are all in the real world and they're all talking shit about him.
The idea is that they were screwing him over and he's just like, oh my god. And then he wakes up like, that's awful. Yeah.
Wrong talking kid.
He kind of does wake up Home Alone style and you're like, oh shit, wrong kid.
They rap about Lainey.
Yeah.
And how she's the shit now. And
random guys are rapping
Taylor's done. As Taylor's like, I think giving signed pictures of Hanson out and lattes.
But
please vote for me. Please vote for me.
I had to look at that and go, I'm pretty I'm not up on my Hanson, but I think there was only 3 of them. There were 4 kids in that photo. What the fuck was that?
Oh, God, was there a 4th Hanson kid?
I don't think so.
Mandela effect.
What happened to him?
Mandela effect. Jesus.
Did someone kill him because he wasn't cute enough?
Not cute enough. Execute him. You are a trio, do you understand?
But can I also point out the lattes she's giving out aren't fucking lattes? I don't know what the fuck she was giving. It wasn't a fucking latte. It didn't even look like that. It looked like water.
Oh, maybe it was. I've been to some places where lattes were water.
Yeah.
So this is where Zach deals with the bullies and the whole pube pizza. And the Shermanator's one of the bullies, which is, no, the Shermanator's not a bully because he's the Shermanator.
He's a nerd. Yeah, for some reason that we never get, they're picking on, why is he wheeling around on rollerblades giving people pepper?
Fresh ground pepper.
Why?
Because he's quirky.
he deserves the pube pizza. That's all I'm saying.